Oh boy, hello everyone. Come on in if you dare. You're watching Hypocritic GG, streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lucem, call me Cheatspeak. I don't know why we're doing it to ourselves, but we're doing it to ourselves. It's Mario Kart World Time once again here on the channel. This can only end badly. So, join us for the ride, I suppose. It's, We have a long and storied relationship with Mario Kart, as longtime viewers know, and these streams tend to end in maniacal fashion for me. So, why not? When we're in the middle of a very stressful and intense week in our own lives, why not compound the pain? You know what I mean? So this will be good. Follow along if you dare, and if you want to get in on the fun as well, !FC or !friend code at any point tonight as we go about our business. Certainly up to you. Is this drifting already? It is. What the hell's that? Oh, that's not gonna do. Oh, good start. So I'm already wondering, like, why is the control stick drifting, which we may have to contend with. But let's see if that's actually the case. Maybe not. Feels like the... What's up with the Pro Controller? Are we going to have some concerns? Maybe while we're hanging out here, let's get these controllers re-gripped here. Is this... Not that would make much of a difference, I wouldn't think. Alright, well, we'll see. Part of what's fun about... Oh yeah, see, it's just moving on its own. That's I'm not touching it. That's really, really bad. Okay. Oh, is this going on me? That's a good start. That's how I wanted to open the night. Hey, Pro Controller's busted. We may have to switch over to... we'll see. Controllers. I was going to say part of the fun, which I can't actually get to. We might have to actually do it now. Your boy tried. I knew this was going to be a fun one. It's not ideal, but it looks like it's Joy-Con time. Because I am not dealing with drift tonight. I guess... Oh, we'll let the Pro Controller charge and figure it out on its own time. You stay way over there. Alright, what I was going to say... Vinny with the $10 donation through Super Chat. Hi again. We're late and you're still here. Late night Kart is best Kart. My pal's about to become world champ. If only. So part of what I was going to say before is as you're sitting on the waiting screen here, you can go in and supervise the race you're about to join and watch it happen around you, which I think is super fun. So you can see we're going to kind of be bringing up the rear as this race concludes. Which I think they're all done now, so if not, they're wrapping up shortly. And there they are. I love that you can do that. Just barge in on the race and watch them all go as ghosts. It's a lot of fun. And so is this. I mean, this is one of the great joys of anything in life, is just plowing through with that degree of intensity. So take that. Right under the bullet bill. Maybe we'll be okay after all. So much to see, so much to do. Let's go karting on the Switch too. You never know if you don't go. What'd you say before with the super chat? Oh, yeah, my pals. We got that one. Oh, man. Frazzled. We're frazzled tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. So, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what to expect here. But we're doing it. And... the people demand it, and by that I mean no one has even given this a second thought, I'm sure. I mean, it's been months since we've streamed this. I was going back to pull some of the stream parameters from before, and it looks like the last time we streamed this, if I go back in time here, was April 30th. So we've been away from the Kart sphere for a long time, and that's okay by me. All right. I guess normally we would vote on these, and you can, if you want, just shout out a track that you would prefer me to vote for. For now, we'll just go to Mario Brothers Circuit, maybe. It's a reasonable favorite here. And we get it. So we'll be driving through the intermissions, the interstitial tracks here. What do we got? B planches. I beat planches all day. That's true. We got Chris Duck and Chris Thwomp. Why not? We'll never have enough positive things to say about the soundtrack. All hundreds of tracks and pieces of music from all across Mario's history. Just wonderful stuff. These tracks really are just Mushroom Across Grass Simulator. And you just get stuck with them so often. Oh, yeah, sure. We sneak into first, and I mean, immediately punished is about as apt an experience as this could possibly be. What the hell else could this be? The audacity. Okay. Did that help me? No. Did that get anybody? Probably not. Did a decent long straightaway here, too, to try to make that work. Hit them on some curves here. Pull them out of some drifts. Maybe that'll help. I love this track at night. I really do. It's very, very pretty. We are hanging in. Will someone shortcut us? Are you egging me on? What happened here? You cannot tell me that I walked in here after months of not playing this and immediately got first. Where's Ashton Kolchak? We've been pranked and punked. Absurd. Impossible. I'll take it. Thank you very much. What is it? Lou, please. Why this game late at night? Your cortisol levels are going to reach fatal thresholds. Well, the real explanation is, like I said, it's been a particularly stressful and inundated week already. I'm pretty underwater and overwhelmed at work currently, so I kind of just needed something I could spin up real quick and be like, all right, let's just get a game going. And that was Mario Kart, since the Switch 2 was going. Ow! That's what I'm saying. Blurst in the worst way. Okay. What will be the least amount of hell for me? Maybe Shy Guy Bazaar? Just in the weeds, in the bushes. Baby in the bushes? That's not good. So yeah, the answer was this was just the quick and easy pick, even though for the sake of my blood pressure, it's absolutely the wrong choice. But maybe we'll keep it chill tonight. We'll see. We're 2 for 2 on picking courses, so that's pretty good. Out to the bazaar we go, and we're losing people, which makes the room smaller, which makes it less chaotic. You betcha. Chet, you betcha. Away we go. Triple mushrooms in third feels like a war crime, and that's the answer to that. Because it is. How dare I? What did I tell you? Cruising over grass simulator. Booing first? Brilliant. I don't even know what I would... Do you just pull a coin? Because you pull from people in front of you, right? Seems like it, yeah. So see, I targeted his triple mushroom, or triple banana explicitly because I was in second, he was in first, and that guarantees me that steal. Tactics. Unhelpful. Whoa! Oh, that kind of screwed me up. Keeps us out of range of that, though, and we love that. Oh, you can piss right off with that. Oh, you do not even. Yeah. Damn. I think I ran into the Mega Mushroom, so that's maybe on me. Minus 39 points. Well, that's a punishment. Okay, I didn't see how much I got for coming in first. Couldn't have been that much. That's the thing, too. You are disproportionately punished for that. So if you're in a room with a lot of people who are lower rank than you, you're expected to do really well. Not that there's any way to secure that in this game. So... you know, you'll get fewer points for coming in a high place, and you'll get more of a point loss for coming in a worse place. So, you know, you're in the bottom half, you're losing 30, 50, 70 points plus through no fault of your own a lot of the time. It's real sticky like that. Another block item? Nice. I don't like that once you're on the course select screen, it stops showing you what stickers or medallions or things you're picking up. Just because we're waiting for the game to start doesn't mean I'm not out here collecting things, you know? And now I'm never going to know because I'm probably not going back into that sticker screen for a long time. Choco Mountain. Oh, God! You ever just grind directly into an oncoming train as rite of passage for some of us? Choco Mountain it is. Yikes. No options for a standalone track yet. which is encouraging. That'll do. Soup and a salad. That's all we're getting out of that. That took out the spiny, and it did not keep going. We're just hanging in right now. It almost doesn't pay off to get this far ahead early on, or anywhere before the final lap. You lose that shortcut ability a lot of the time. You can have that one. Okay. Rude. Ah. Whoa. In 3D. Oh my God, come on. It's not even greed on my part, I don't think. That's a reasonable get there. Oh, that is a great get. Ideal get. Oh, man. What? That's insane. How? I mean, that's all it is. You're in star or you're in boo and do a shock dodge real late. Bam. You sneak right in. Again, I got like maybe 30 points for that. So the game expects, hey, you came in first, whatever. If I, bottom half, I'm going to lose 70. Great. But that was nuts. What a finish. Put that to music. See ya. Outstanding. Oh, no. We'll take it. No, we'll allow it. We're not backing down from that. Oh, no. You ever just drive directly into a toxic sludge puddle and the thing you know is going to happen immediately happens? Whoa. This is a terrible place. What a horrible night to have a curse. I guess she's gone. Okay. Oh, Bowser's Castle. I don't think I have the strength. We're not getting any single 3-lap tracks here. Is it entirely required to randomize now? I forget if they had retuned that so that you could only get 3-lap tracks through random. I thought early on they had sort of massaged the ratios, right? So that you would get regular 3-lap tracks a little more commonly, because of course they're going to push the intermissions and using the world of Mario Kart World a lot more. That's the whole design philosophy, right? Full room. Can't wait. I'm the elder statesman here. I'm the only 8,000. That's not good. Okay, here we go. Can we pull off that BS again? Let's see. Did I get triple mushrooms in first or going into second? That is ludicrous. Luda. I thought I did see that the item weighting ratios had changed recently. I'm not real brushed up on the recent patches, but it's entirely possible. You enjoy that. My buddy. Kind of dropped off the wall in a fun way, though. So. Nice. Mushroom over grass simulator. What'd I tell you? Woohoo! Coming in amazing fashion. Take that. Dangerous. First place going into the soul lap you get. Yeah. Were there two of them? Oh, gotcha this time. Oh, don't fall off. You survived the... Oh, my God. Snipe me harder, please. I'm convinced that bottleneck is hell. That will do. Oh, that got a little dicey by the end. We were holding so well, and then it was just snipe, snipe, snipe. Not meant to be. 10 points for 5th. Sure. How are we all doing out there? Staying safe, keeping well, I hope. You are watching Hypocritic GG. Streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Muslim Comedy Cheatspeak, and again, through sheer attrition and need for something to set up easily, we're back on the Mario Kart train here tonight. At the risk of my blood pressure and sanity, you know, you all win when that happens. Other people win. The only one who doesn't win is me. But that's kind of the point of the exercise, isn't it? Pain. So we really just don't have single tracks in this rotation anymore, do we? I'll look up the patch notes. Seems strange. I just want a traditional race. Is that so hard to believe? Excuse me. Oh, so sorry. It's time to Wario. What's Vinny saying here? Bro, I've been repairing my old consoles, which I've seen in the Discord, ! Discord, and ordered a DVD Laserhead cleaner disc. I used it twice and now can't find it. Ain't that the truth? When you need it, you will never find it. That's the law of the universe. Yeah. Come on, everyone's a jerk. Oh, man. Not even gonna bother. No sniping this time. Give me that. It's coin season. What am I playing? New Super Mario Brothers 2? That's funny, because there's coins in that one aplenty. Yeah. Well, here we are. Stadium time. There are some ridiculous shortcuts I've seen. Can't even begin to attempt them. Knock me around. I'm still going. Holding that shroom as insurance. Whoa! Oh, not today! Not today! We did it again! How is this happening? I almost not a rhetorical question. How is this happening? Whew. The blood pressure gods have blessed us today. That's exciting. 32 points behind me. You can't see it, but my triumphant victories matter so little. Ain't that sad? Wowee. Well, I don't know, Jim. Let me tell you about it. That's a funny little football reference, which is great because football's back in, just a few weeks now, right? We're coming up on that time. Almost. Ooh, okay. Well, we're out of there. Isn't that a moral of life? Yeah. I'll take what I can get. They don't have my favorite. There it is. First one of the night. And it's Koopa Troopa Beach. No. Back! On the roof. With the glider out and everything. Wow. This baby's a menace. Absolute lunacy, I'll tell you. Boy, I tell you what. Speaking of, new King of the Hill season, couple episodes through, loving it. I mean, I love it in general, but it's so good. I'm thrilled. I think it's got another multi-season order coming, which is wonderful. We need it in our lives. It is giving me life. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. Basically, if Sarah's not making me watch it or encouraging me to watch it, I'm probably not watching it. One of the few exceptions is King of the Hill. It is just tickles your brisket in the right way if you catch my cold. Achoo. Ooh. That worked out swimmingly. Angle shooting. Bad in TCGs, great in Mario Kart. No shrooms for you. way behind here. Ugh. My excuse to try to keep up. And very aggressively launched into this particularly chaotic Bowser's Castle. Once again, there's shortcuts here that are really aggressive. You can see a lot of people trying it. Not at that level yet, unfortunately. He made it on. I didn't shoot it in time. That kind of helps, honestly. Helps us land, get oriented in this super speed section. Trying to get a little space here. And that'll do. You know what? I'm amazed, shocked, appalled. Yes. Look at it go. Okay. Feeling it, feeling good. 23 points. Where's the lie, though? I know we're only like 40 minutes in, but gotta be honest, this was not how I saw a lot of the night going. So you take the small victories where you can get them. How about some programming notes? Y'all want to do some programming notes? So, been doing my damnedest to get stuff up on the channel. And, you know, we had 3 live streams for you last week, which is very rare. Hopefully, Sari's able to do some a little more consistently. We had her doing League, and then we attempted a pack chat and a look at a cute kind of co-op indie adventure game called Pocket Pals, but unfortunately it has ended up non-functional for us for the most part, so hard to review and look at a game that doesn't work. We have gone back and forth with the developers a couple of times, letting them know about our issues with the co-op feature, because that's really how it's been so, not aggressively marketed, but, you know, diligently marketed to us. And could you not drive out here before? I thought this was kind of blocked off. Maybe not. I'm misremembering, maybe. It's been so long. Into the lava. Yeah, I thought you definitely couldn't drive out here, right? Who's to say? So that might have been a bust. However, we will have a new indie review for you as soon as potentially later this week. It depends how I'm able to, you know, get it across the finish line. Haha. It's a curious one. It's one that we got a key for. It was not one that we had played and vetted previously. So we'll see how that kind of ultimately shakes out. And like I said, it's just, this is a particularly rough week for me, and I'm really feeling it. So we may not hit day or date with that one, or day and date with that one. I will try my best, but no promises. And then, like we had intimated before, you know, we'll be in PAX in Seattle for PAX West in just a few weeks' time. So before too long, we're going to start turning these streams out to the road to PAX West, playing some PAX-y types of games that we had come across in the past. Some that we're expecting to be at the show for one reason or another. So that'll be a fun next few live streams, I expect. Couple more reviews and game previews coming up. We will probably have There'll be at least one more live stream, if not a full review of another indie title as well. So there's stuff coming throughout August. I just, you know, it's really just me making the content as it usually is. So you get it when I can do it. I wish I could do more. There is but one of me. Banana. There's an aggressive shortcut here. Should we try it? Nah. Puts me out of the way, kind of. Scooting right past him. Let's finish strong, yeah? That's not good. That's just fine. This room is very generous. Woo-hoo! We're gonna ride this train all the way home, aren't we? Aren't we? Wow, we couldn't have seen this one coming. That's 24 points. First place is 24 points. That's where we're at with this. You can join in as well if you're so inclined. If you're already on our friends list, you know how to pop in. But !FC or !friend code will also give you a way to get into the games with us. You can just join our online lobby once we're best of friends on here. That's what I wanted to do. And of course, it's even more fun outside of race gameplay. So much fun. Lakitu's like, hey, I want to have fun. A lot of switches I haven't hit either, which is good. Just all the way down to Davy Jones with you. Acorn Heights for sure. Bonk. Oh, too big a bonk. See you later. Immediately grabbed on that one. And we all felt the Acorn Heights bug itching away, and that's a good call. Let's roll on. So yes, as we were saying, good stuff coming all throughout August, and then September will be busy between PAX West and what I hope and assume will be a presence at the Riftbound LA regional qualifiers. A lot of Riftbound stuff announced over the past couple of days, and more coming tomorrow. New sets, new competitive structure. So much going on. We'll get into that maybe in a video later in the week. Maybe. Do I have time for all this stuff? I don't know. Just showing off, but it doesn't get you anywhere. So is it really showing off? Where were you going? We had the same idea. Oh, kablamo. Right on it. That's too many wigglers, I think. Unsure. All right, well, this means nothing, but first going into the final lap. Hold this. Missed it. They really wanted me done, didn't they? That's the entire arsenal, I think. What happened? What has happened? Okay. Come at me, bro. They were so finished. Blue Shell starts targeting not first. We'll take second, though. And the 14 points that come with second place. It's a grind, but we're going to keep grinding it out. When the room is generous, you indulge to your heart's content. This game is far too fickle and far too unpredictable to not enjoy it. So we're going to take it while we can have it. Been a real love-hate relationship with this one. For those of you tuning in who haven't been on the channel a while, you may or may not know that as a kind of retired, somewhat semi-pro kart aider, it was a very tough transition to World for me, and still have not put nearly enough time into it to be really proficient at that competitive level. And I think that's okay. in all honesty. Let's see. We can go for some depths. What do you think? Bye. I think a lot of my concern over time has just come with how the multiplayer is structured online, right? Where you do focus so heavily on these intermission tracks or the world part of the Mario Kart world that it, comes at the expense of the traditional 3-lap tracks on what are some fantastic courses that we all really love. So that kind of sucks. It always has sucked ever since this came out. And it's become very clear over time that that is the way that they want you playing this online. We've had one 3-lap track since we started streaming, and we're in almost an hour. That ratio seems to have gone down a lot. It used to be you would at least get an option for a 3-lap track every 2-3 races or so. Whether you got it is a different question. Now it seems like that's even more stingy than it was. So maybe we'll check some of these things. I'm going to check the recent patch notes when we're done with this race, just to see. Don't you love gaining momentum, hitting a waterfall going uphill and upstream? A lot of items too, like, your bananas, your bombs, your traps, just not as useful because you don't go through these parts of track again. So you can't really lay traps. They're either immediately defensive items or very, very limited in scope and use. I knew it. Unfortunate. Just let me die. I'm too perfect. I hate water in this game, too. I still do. The timing for jumps and tricks is so spongy. The whole thing feels so spongy. and unresponsive. It's just not fun. Working our way back. Boomerang in hand, still getting pummeled. This is like all water, too. This is the worst nightmare version of these intermissions. Oops, all water. Not great. At least the coins fall back to you. Too many Mega Mushrooms to dance around. Not feeling it. We've worked our way back to second after way back in the pack. Here it comes. Here it comes. I got hit by something anyway, so it's not like I could even properly defend myself. Got him at the end. Second again. Just start spamming those shells about. What more could you want? Whew. Oh, Jinkies, another 12 points. I'm honored. It's okay. Gift horse, mouth. Mine is sealed. It's not. I could talk by myself for hours and often do. It is, I mean, just the movement in this game in particular, you thought the skill ceiling was high in terms of what you could do with the move set and the mechanics of Mario Kart 8. This is such a different animal, where the skill ceiling is just so wildly high with how tricks work and how much floatier and more physics-based the driving mechanics are. You can have, and you look it up, you see it all the time, some absolutely ridiculous, impossible lines through these tracks. It is bonkers. I'm going to look up the latest patch here, just to see what's changed. So 1.7.0 was the latest patch with 2 new rallies, it looks like. Stickers in photo mode, raised the acceleration performance of characters and vehicles that had low acceleration. Raised gliding speed of characters. You can do a jump boost by shaking the controller when racing on top of water. Adjusted behavior after landing on rivals, so the dash time after landing is longer. Adjusted probability of items obtained from item boxes in race and survival. We were kind of seeing that, where it seems like you're getting triple mushrooms in first or second. Interesting. I'm not seeing anything explicitly about reducing the amount of 3-lap tracks you can get. Maybe that happened previously and I just, haven't played in that long a time. Triple bananas in first. I mean, sure. And easy come, easy go. The one thing I don't like, too, give me those shrooms. how easily you can lose all your items when you bump into somebody. There's no kind of cooldown time, and they're not very... They just consume immediately. So you bump into somebody, you have 3 shells looping around you. You're probably going to lose at least 2 of them. Because there's no downtime in between these. That's unfortunate too. But the online is kind of structured that way. That'll teach you. Some defensive item is better than non-defensive item. I'm always so hesitant to hit that. Because you fall off and you are really up the creek. Need coins. Starview Peak, one of my favorites. Not just because I'm a Rosalina shill. I swear. Don't call it Ice Ice Outpost. It will get mad at you. Like I'm about to get. Ugh. I knew, and I did it anyway. That's so unfortunate. Right to the finish. 6th will do. 6th will do. Now, here's the interesting question. Will I get punished for coming this low? I will! 10-point loss for coming in 6th. That's where the game's expectation is here. Top 5 or get bent. Bozo. Vinny with a B-O-Z-O. Spaces in between. Kart is back on the menu. Back on the menu, baby. What are you going to do about it? I don't even know if I have the energy tonight to do some full-on Kart rage and muster up the angst. Hey, fun fact. I wonder, these might be the views on our standby screens long ago. Pictures came from there. Salty, salty Speedway. Why not? How serene. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. You need some downtime amidst the chaos, don't you? Just admire that. So cozy. Some unexpected solace. Now we go back into hell on earth. You know? You come up for air before you dip back down again. Deploy your mushrooms intelligently. Where are you going? Again, not super advantageous necessarily to be in first. This is a little more linear with the slalom style, though, so maybe that's okay. It's not so much mushroom simulator. I mean, more coins for me. Hand them over. Okay. That was just greedy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh, yeah, sure. You get locked in and can't move while you're getting shocked, so that is appropriate, I guess. Squish. Squish. What? They get some airtime, don't they? You abuse the drafts and hold on to your mushroom. That's embrace the chaos, right? Mushroom Simulator, there we go. That's what it's honestly about. It's less fun to play that way, but that is kind of how you need to think about it. Abuse the mushroom shortcuts. Hang back, get some advantageous positioning going into something like this. Remember, boos let you go off-road at normal speed. A lot of shells. Well, you enjoy that. Oh, bad beat. No shrooms means no defense against those dark arts, but third is fine. Some stragglers. Couple of stragglers. 15 points for third. I'm itching to take a breather here. However, this is such a nice room that's been advantageous for us so far. I don't want to give it up. You know? Too much of a good thing. Potato chips with speed. Woo! Really would just love a 3-lapper, honestly. Again, how long have we been going for? We're over an hour, and I think we, again, have had one 3-lap track in an hour. That's got to be among the worst that I've ever seen it. But again, I'm having a hard time finding concrete data on whether those ratios actually got worse. It certainly seems like they have, because we're barely getting the option at this point. But if you know when that actually changed, would love to hear it. Something go boom. Damn, man. Damn, man. Damn, man. Here we go. Doesn't matter to me because look at this. That's skill right there. We're already at the final lap. That can go away at any time. Okay. Not like this. But like that. No! Oh, I love it here so much. First to 17th. Just like that. No. Who put you there? Well, that was decided for me. And after all of that crap, golden mushroom from 17th to 2nd. Mario Kart. Jeez, it's a skill-based game. 24 points for that one. Very skillful right there. You do have to think it through a little bit, but just spamming golden mushroom and going for the off-road parts. I mean, for 12:30 a.m., maybe I shouldn't count my chickens or whatever. It's going to turn into the Rugrats meme pretty soon. Why on earth are you making chocolate pudding? It's 4 a.m. Because I've lost control of my life. Boop. Let's go off-roading. Or not. Shy Guy Bazaar again? Yeah, sure. I'm itching for a 3-lapper. I'll take almost anything at this point. And we got it. So, let's have ourselves a Shy Guy Bazaar. Thrice! Wow. You almost forget that timing. You never have to do it. Nothing for either of us. Unbothered. Some of this timing I still have. Some of it. Nice. Ha! It's so, it doesn't matter if it's the first time doing it or the 150th. Always feels good. Always gonna feel good. I knew it! Oh, what are the friggin' odds of that? The second you throw that back. He's very defensive. Let's see what we can do about that. Nothing! I hope you're ready for nothing! Whoa. Hey, whoa there. Slow your roll, honchos. Ew. Ran out of breath. That's all I could muster. I was going for a hoo, but I got ew. That's really funny, actually. You ever, you just don't make the sound you expected. That probably sounds terrible out of context. You just pull up to the stream, hear me just. You ever just not make the sound you expected? I mean, interpret that as you please, I guess. There's only wrong ways to do so. Really stuck in this pocket of the map, huh? We haven't really gone over to the right side. You know what bugs me too? There's no intermission. Well, there is intermissions to Rainbow Road, I guess, but I was gonna say you were kind of getting gypped out of it, especially since it can't. Does it pop up in rotation? Like, can Rainbow Road just appear as one of the like 3-lap track alternates? That's what has always sucked about this and how this online is structured, where the intermissions are defined by the track you're at and then one you can immediately drive to next. Your odds of getting Rainbow Road are so much slimmer because you have to basically because it can only go through Peach Stadium. That's the thought I was trying to get out. There's only one track and way into Rainbow Road. So in practice, the odds of you navigating through this multiplayer menu setup to get to Peach Stadium, to then have the choice to pick Rainbow Road, to then pick Rainbow Road and have it selected, are astronomically small. And that sucks because it is without a doubt the best track in the game. You almost never see it. I think there are many shortcomings with this online structure, but I think that's one of the biggest ones. You've been out of your way to hide your biggest track anyway until it came out, which was the right move because it is an absolute stunner and was worth keeping secret. Like, if you went into that blind and it was a surprise for you, wow, was it something. But you barely get to see it online, and they certainly don't take much advantage of it otherwise. Why wouldn't they? I don't think it's, as far as I know, I might be wrong, it's not part of the new rallies either, right? So what are we doing? How did that hit? What? Did I go through that? I did not connect on the rail. That's troubling. You are shitting me. What the hell? What the fuck was that? That just undid the last 5 or 6 wins. 107-point loss on that one. angry's coming. Oh, the angry's coming. Don't let it happen. That was some grade A, all natural, farm to table bullshit. Again, so if we want to go to Peach Stadium, we basically got to go to Crown City, then go maybe to Peach Stadium directly, then go to Rainbow Road. 3-step process. Maybe that's what we focus on for the rest of the night. Can we get to Rainbow Road, yes or no? Even have the option. My money's on no, but we'll see. Desert cruising. I love that the randoms can also just pick one of the three now and don't opt you into a 3-lap track. I forgot about that. That was originally how it was, and everyone was just spamming random to get a 3-lap track online. Then, in classic Nintendo, you'll play how we want you to, in some cases fashion. They added the intermissions that were currently on the board to random. Stick that knife in and twist it, boyo. Boom. Leverage it. Hell yeah. We would like to play. That makes one of us. Damn. It hits him and he keeps going. Wow. Sure. Oh, yeah. Double dose. It's for self-preservation at this point. No! No! Okay. That's disaster waiting to happen. No, thank you. One point. 5th place in this room. And it's because I'm pretty sure there's, you see a 4,700 there, there's a 3,000. Just the presence of those really low-ranked players drags your expected results so much higher. So it doesn't matter that the room's starting to fill up with people that are a little more evenly ranked. As long as those really low folks are in there, you will get punished for a 7th place finish out of 24. Which is super fun and fair. Oh, God. Sarah has joined. It's all these same tracks on loop, on repeat. Get me out of this part of the map. Where's my Sky High Sunday? go. Out to the summit indeed. We really have been boxed in on this portion of the map for a while. And again, I really don't like... I mean, I understand it in concept, and on paper it sounds like a fantastic idea, but in practice it is so limiting with the track selection and what you're able to do and the amount of enjoyment you're able to get out of the game. I wish they would loosen up on it a little bit. It would I mean, that would probably get me playing more regularly, because part of why I fell off was because the multiplayer is so limiting in that regard. And so kind of prescriptive. If there was more of that freedom to leverage the great tracks that are in here and not be so hamstrung to these intermissions, maybe that would be different. What is he doing? I really hate the fishtail when you spin out on something. It's fun physics, and it makes sense, but man, is it annoying. Link eats. Link eats what? Some amazing shortcuts on Whistle Stop here, too, which I can't even begin to sniff, so don't ask. Yep. Oh my God. No, that's not good. Actually, that's gonna penalize us. Baby Rosalina, get it together. Oh, 3 points! Oh, look at that! Look at how much it's loosened up. Wow. Oh my God. Let me finally stress myself to sleep here. Let me up. How do I get up? Through here? Yeah. Precision is not the name of the game here, but we got it. Medallion. Boom. So many of the night tracks are just fantastic. I guess we go to Crown City. I don't know when the mission became go to Rainbow Road, but here we are. Well, we got the crown sitting. Let's see what happens. Scoot out to a very early lead. You enjoy that single mushroom. It does kind of suck. I think this was a recent change as well, where you can now get booed off of the first item box and you couldn't previously. Kart 8, I think you basically had until the end of the first lap until the boo really became a threat. And I like that. It gave you a little security with it. That bonked him in the head. They all ignored me because I was already hit by something. That is hysterical. He's going to get bombarded. Wow. Say less. That'll teach you. He's getting away. Dude. It is written. Crown City, more like Red Shell City. Coin City, more like. I only got 3 out of that? Hang out on the side, no big deal. Captive audience. That's your only route through that part. Okay, self-preservation. So we can lock in 4th. That's fine. That is fine, just fine. Get the stragglers. 7-point loss on that? For 4th? Oh, I'll eat my flex tape. Miss me with that nonsense. Okay, well, let's see what our options are. If we don't keep trending in the Rainbow Road direction here, we will probably start winding down for the night, in all honesty. Because, again, it is approaching 1 a.m. on the East Coast here, and this is not the week for me to be getting, 5 hours of sleep a night. So, don't become a 30-something. I guess. Your boy's tired all the time. Not the flex tape. I'll eat my... Oh, man, my flex tape. All right. We've got one shot at this. How are you in my parking garage? No Rainbow Road, no need to abode. That's poetry in motion right there. Well, worst possible outcome there. Maybe not. I think we can get to Peach Stadium from there. But just in case, you can have a few programming notes once again. It's going to be a busy September and a fun August to get there. So we have I'm hoping at least 2 reviews this month. We should have one coming as early as late this week or this weekend of a new indie title that's coming out. So that's fun. We love to give the inside scoop on those whenever possible. There's 1 or 2 reviews of older games as well. One's about 10 years old at this point that I have been absolutely loving and thoroughly enjoying that I would love to review for everybody. And there's 1 or 2 others that I've had scripts mostly done for that I would just love to get, off of the page. So maybe we'll get on those. Amidst all that, we will probably next week start streaming the Road to PAX West as Teresa and Justin prepare to make their way westward. We'll be streaming a whole bunch of PAX-centric games. World would have been one of them, so this could have been the kickoff for that if I was smart. But they're not going to compete in the Mario Kart tournament. I know that. That's my deal. Whoa! Wow, wow, wow. So we'll have some PAX-centric games, maybe some that we're anticipating seeing at the show or going into greater detail on when we're there. Stuff we've seen from past PAX Wests that were exciting and interesting. So we shall see. And then, of course, PAX West takes place over Labor Day weekend. We'll be bringing you all sorts of coverage from that show. Thrilled, as always, to be back on media credentials, so we will take advantage. All that... Oh, we're not done. What? I thought there were... I forgot they made this 2 laps. Oh, jeez. Consistency. And somehow we persist. Woo-wee! We heading west. Makes a weird crow and falcon noise. A Labor Day Burst certified Dundaf moment. The most certified that could possibly be. If you know, you know. That's a deep cut. I still can't look at elevators the same way again. And you'll never know. There's your context. Or lack thereof. So that's all happening. And then, of course, we hit the end of September, and with any luck, and I anticipate, hopefully this will be the case, we expect to be out in LA for the Riftbound Regional Qualifiers in Los Angeles. And all sorts of fun that we have out there. So lots of exciting stuff. And then we're looking at not one, but, potentially 2 major events in, so maybe no Peach Circuit. In December as well, we have PAX Unplugged, of course, which we anticipate attending again. And, as Riot and Riftbound announced, a Convergence Fest, which combines the first ever North American Riftbound Regional Championship with, I believe, the 4th annual TFT Open, which returns to Vegas. So that's basically my Christmas, and quite literally, because that's over the holiday season. I'm very excited for that one. I do anticipate, and I'm hoping Riot will bring us back out there. So, hey, would love to. And, that will be a lot to sink our teeth into, so I'm excited about that. Wildest part is Dundaf Street seems to just get wiped off the map every year from some random flooding event, like something out of the Bible. I don't know about you, but the weather over the past couple of weeks, especially around us here in, the New York City metropolitan area, has been terrible and legitimately dangerous sometimes. The monsoons and borderline hurricane tropical storm conditions that we've been having consistently, for days on end, has been really, really challenging. Not fun. Some genuine flooding, a lot of impassable roads, really elevated water levels in rivers. Unfun. So, I don't know how it is where your neck of the woods is. Stares into wildfire smog ruining AQI over Seattle. That's another one. We here in the NYC area had air quality alerts from the east side of Canada and the eastern seaboard wildfires. West, all of the western U.S. is kind of getting smoked out at this point, right? So that's fun. Lots to look forward to there. Rainy jungle days. The dinosaurs coming to life the way they do is really adds a lot to this track. In my professional estimation. Right as I triggered one of those mushrooms, too. That is splendid. We snuck in! We snuck in! That's why you don't go all the way up on those water jets, because they slow you down so much. You get so much hang time in the air, you lose a lot of ground. They're right at the end, at the finish line. You got to maintain momentum. So whenever I'm going into that last little bit on Dino Jungle, you never take the water geyser. You always stay close to the ground. I looked at the map, and it is so bad all over Washington and Oregon. Yeah. Seattle is actually really lucky because of the bay winds off the sound. So instead of like 300 red can't breathe, we're at 95. And the sky has a red smoky overcast. You are very fortunate in that case. Wow. You go into the valley and you can't breathe without a mask. That's scary. I remember some of the wildfires a couple of years ago when I was actually living in Manhattan. It looked like someone put the sepia, or not to be insensitive, but the Mexico filter on that you would see in movies where, for whatever reason, the country is just depicted as shades of yellow all the time. It was that in real life. I mean, everything was sepia and yellow toned, smoky, hard to breathe, heavy air, really disconcerting. And now we're at the point where this seems to be happening much more frequently. And that also blew down from Canada as well. I don't know, man. Scary stuff. Bam. And we got a great block, so maybe this will be a good one to go out on here. I think the most recent wild Washington fire was caused by a thunderstorm, too. Oh, with the lightning. Striking dry brush, because it hasn't been raining in certain places recently. Yeah, that would 100% do it. And you can't prevent it. That's quite literally nature taking its course. Nature didn't rain. Nature shoots out the lightning. Nature starts a fire. Triple bananas in first, right out of the box. Is that meant to be more of a defensive measure so you don't just get item spammed coming off a coin in first place? It's an interesting bit of balancing, and I think I like it. No, we're not exactly known for our Kart world optimism around here, but hey, take the small victories, like I said, whenever you can get them. We are already here. But we have the galaxy music and everything. Here we go. It does level out, so it seems like it gives you the more generous items at the start of the race so that you don't immediately just flop to the back of the pack and then all bets are off. Give myself a bit of item space here. Whoa! Whoa! Almost! We know we did. That was, wow. What a squeeze. A lot of tight squeezes at the end of these. We are just there. And just there counts. Don't let anyone tell you different. 27 points for that one. It's a lot of great victories. Again, I think it kind of speaks to the overall level of the room, but that 37 is dragging the whole thing down. Otherwise, we got 6,000, 7,000s abound, so we're in reasonable company here. I don't know. Did we try one more? Maybe we go for one more? What's that Rich Eisen sound? Can we get one more? All right, one more. This, one of the best tracks in the game, and I think that's hard to argue with. Yeah, so we are so far removed from... Oh, bye-bye. So far removed from any Rainbow Road possibility. The dream is dead. It was never alive to begin with. Back down the waterfall. Down, up, down, up. Gotta pass the time somehow. Love sunset up here. Look at how picturesque that was. And we go to Peach Beach. And what will likely wrap us up for the night. Unless we blow chunks, in which case can't go out on a bad one. That's the rule. Wow. Such engaging level design. Oh. It's road trip style almost. You're just cruising along. You can whistle while you work. Bro, rude. No. No. Bro! Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Getting bullied. I just wanted coins. This is so fucking punishing. Ugh. No. God. Oh, did we sneak? Did we do a sneaky do and hold it? No! Because he got hit by the banana, but the game said he didn't get hit by the banana because of item lag, and of course, didn't deserve it. Who was it? Who was it? Hi, Nat. I didn't even break 8,300 after all this. Crazy. No points for you. Ain't that fun, kids? That's okay. All right, well, I'm going to go on record as we cross the 1 a.m. threshold here and call that, say that's plenty. So we'll free roam for a second as we do some programming notes to bring this to a close. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Not a whole lot of Kart Rage tonight, which I was genuinely kind of surprised by. I expected, as usual, for all this to just go to shit and you know, be yelling my head off and cursing the powers that be, but pretty successful, all things considered. Seemed like the room was pretty forgiving overall, which is why we weren't walking away with a lot of points, even though we had a lot of minor to major victories. And that is, you know, again, sometimes you take those little wins, you get them in sequence, and life is good. So appreciate you all tuning in here. So again, a couple of programming notes before we wrap up. We have a fresh review of a neat little indie game coming for you as soon as later this week, potentially over the weekend as well. Give me a little time. There's just one of me, and it's a very demanding and stressful week for me, unfortunately, but we're doing our best. Whoa, all of that. After that, we'll be on the road to PAX West for subsequent streams leading up to... Sorry, I bumped it. I'm really getting tired. The leading up to PAX West, we will be on the road to it, and it's just so chaotic. It's just so shiny and bright. Bringing you streams, you know, with PAX-specific games, stuff we've played at previous Wests, games we're excited about generally that are in that kind of, you know, trade show sphere at the moment, and everything in between, leading up to what will probably be one or two more reviews of older games, hopefully in that time as well, depending on what a review code workload looks like. Then PAX West, and then, you know, hopefully some Riftbound stuff as September goes around. But otherwise, I think that's going to have to do it for us. We'll leave baby Rosalina hanging out, doing a little wave race here, and we appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks so much for being here. This has been Hypocritic GG, streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lucem, call me Cheatspeak, and that was a rather pleasant night of Mario Kart World. Maybe it'll be that pleasant again next time. One can only hope. Stay fresh, cheese bags. We'll catch you back here real soon. Music? No. Why would it be? Still haven't fixed the audio capture issues here, so maybe we will someday. Maybe we won't. Maybe it'll never work properly again. Who's to say? See y'all next time.